One of the things I'm noticing about making a really massive transition is that there is always this little period in the beginning of that shift, in the beginning of that embodiment, in the beginning of taking that new territory in the new space that you are in, that feels like one step forward, three steps back, five steps forward, 11 steps back. Oh, wait, 13 steps forward, five steps forward, two more steps forward, 73 steps back. Okay, now why is that happening that way? Why is that mechanism running through your body? Is it because you're insane? Is it because you are so addicted to an old version of yourself that you simply can't let go of it? No. What I am realizing is everything is connected. Your field is connected to the way that you have postured yourself, the things you've believed about yourself, the type of people you've attracted into your life, the types of experiences that you've allowed yourself to hold and receive more and more and more of. Okay, so when you shift and you say, no, this is the line, I'm moving to a higher octave. When you stand your ground and you decide, I will not accept this lower, more, I don't know, suffery version of what life has decided it wants to hand me on a silver platter. When you really start to draw the line, there's almost this little pocket where after a lot of internal work and then shifting into understanding how to cross the bridge in the embodiment component, in getting that truth, that reality, that thinking, that new technology into your somatics, okay? When you hop across and you start to really feel the texture, the sense of, wow, this is what it was supposed to feel like all along. When you start to actually really understand what your power looks like in expanded form, how wide your receiver can get, and just how good and delicious and wonderful life can get, there's this little annoying pocket where it's almost like everything in this new ecosystem is testing you to see if you can really hold that new frequency. What does that mean in non-super spiritual woo-woo language? Okay, that means you have spent a really fucking long time shifting something, healing something that maybe you inherited or maybe you didn't. Maybe it was childhood trauma. Maybe it was adult trauma. I don't know. You spent a lot of time, energy, oxygen, brain power, really, really working into the root of that thing, understanding its patterns, understanding its mechanisms. Then, which is the key part that most people don't transition into, you started to actually work with releasing all of that, even to the point of not needing to understand every single nitty-gritty about it, but releasing its somatic anchor in your body, understanding how to recognize that first domino when it comes in, when your body starts signaling you that it's going to start repatterning an old way of being. Okay, you've learned the skill set to, for lack of a better way of putting it, bury the dead you and really start to embody, ground into a brand new skin. Okay, you've learned the techniques to bridge this transition into the reality you really want to co-create. And suddenly, this deliciousness starts pouring in. Things start expanding. You meet beautiful people that are like-hearted, that are on the same page as you. Doors start to open up around you. Some really beautiful, delicious creature comes along and finally realizes that you're on the planet and decides that they want to be in your life. Maybe it's a romantic pursuit. Maybe it's a business partnership that you have been dreaming up for ages. I don't know. But all of a sudden, this thing starts to blossom and bloom. And then, in the words of my people, dololo, into stage left, some giant curveball comes swooping in and seems to capsize the entire thing. What's happening there? And if you're still listening to this, this may be showing up in your reality. This thing, this little testing period, is not evidence that you are still occupying an old identity. That is not necessarily what is happening. What is happening is the field, the entire ecosystem that depended on you moving, breathing, walking like a slave, moving like you embody lack and stress and strain and anxiety. If you are somebody who has run your entire business on stress economics, on frustration and pushing and fight energy, when you shift into a new epoch, that momentum has been going so long that the field only knows how to respond to you in that way. And so initially, when this blooms, when this new stuff starts to blossom, it'll almost be like, oh my gosh, this is the biggest, most delicious relief of all time. And then suddenly you'll be like, where the guano did this happen? Did this come flying in from? Some hiccup, some challenge, some setback will come in. This is the most important time to stay anchored, to hold the course, to stay in that new identity, and by pure decision making, by pure choice, keep standing in and embodying this new essence. Keep refusing this old current from coming back in. Keep being like, I don't have to go back in and do 15 other containers of healing in this. I have shifted through this. I am not here by mistake. I have actually built the bridge across to this. I am allowed to embody this new essence. Okay, this is going to be supremely challenging, and it will most likely only really work if you are surrounded by people who know you and love you and can just look you in the eye and be like, hey, you don't have to get on the battlefield, just hold the line. You have not only fought the battle, you have won it. Hold the line. Hold the line until the field fully reflects you. Hold the line until the field fully reflects you. You know that you deserve it. You know that you are worthy. It's already on its way.